Ethereum's community has just been blessed with Uniswap V3, and this is on the heels of some insanely bullish news for Bitcoin. Today, we're going to be talking about a realistic path, a data-driven path for Bitcoin to top $1 million per coin. And in doing so, this could mean that we are possibly at the beginning of a more than 1 year-long Bitcoin bull run, meaning we haven't even really started the bull run, as crazy as that might be to wrap your head around. Today, we're going on a full-on moon mission, and if you guys are excited for it, go ahead, destroy that like button, and remember, each and every comment on this video is entered to win your very own hardware wallet. Remember, as always, that YouTube can tend to censor some crypto content, so make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification on if you want the absolute best content in the space at the earliest possible moment. With that said, let's dive in. First and foremost, it's happening. Finally, Bitcoin coming to the banks. Now, this to me was an inevitability that eventually you'll be able to buy and hold Bitcoin at your bank. Now, of course, this isn't the ideal situation for the banks who want you to really hold cash there, but I guess at a certain point, if you can't beat them, join them. And this means that most people who do not really want to handle their own private keys, who do not really want to handle their own long and complex and technical Bitcoin storage, that can also be quite risky at a certain level to hold a tremendous amount, maybe millions of dollars in your home. I personally use self-custody, but store that self-custody in very, very secure places that are not in my home. But of course, this is a bit of an infrastructure setup that a lot of people shouldn't have to go through. I've said it before and I've said it again that people will store their Bitcoin at the banks, even if that goes contrary to some people's ideas of decentralization or full freedom of access to your funds. This is going to be a huge step in getting grandma and grandpa to buy their first Bitcoin. Now, is it going to be your major bank? We will see, but this is a huge bullish step forward. Now, turning to this tweet thread by Bitcoin Archive, this is a follow-up on us tracking the supply of Bitcoin on exchanges over the past several months. Now, it's worth understanding that during the 2017 bull run from January, where the explosive 20x price action began, well, Bitcoin and its supply on exchanges was increasing that whole time, which marked essentially at the point when Bitcoin hodlers said, you know what, I need to take a little bit off the table and sell some of this. The price is too high. Essentially, the belief that the hodlers had that the price was reaching unstable levels and that it was worth taking profits. Now, up to this point, since March of 2020, Bitcoin and its supply on exchanges has only been going down. It's now over a year of this trend since March of 2020, and we are still not at a confirmation of a turning point. As you can see here, supply has just been decreasing and decreasing for over a year now on exchanges, meaning the scarcity of Bitcoin has been increasing, and so has the price. In 2017, we had a 6-month-long depletion of Bitcoin supply on exchanges that triggered a 12-month bull run, so twice as long as the depletion we had in an explosive bull trend. Does this mean that in our modern bull run, now that we've had a 12-month trend, twice as long as the last time, that we're due for a 24-month bull trend, that we're due for a 20 or 40x gain in price? Well, obviously, this is just one bullish indicator, but the indicator would seem to suggest that the bull trend for Bitcoin is only just beginning and that we haven't seen the actual levels of explosive price action that are triggering hodlers or real supply diminishers to actually go ahead and start selling. This is a very, very interesting metric and one that is extremely bullish for Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency markets. Meanwhile, we have Bitcoin mining revenue rebounding to $60 million per day, and people saying, is the bull run about to resume? Obviously, if you're following this channel, you know it never stopped. But this is an incredible moment where Bitcoin, like I said, might just be gearing up for the first of what could be a major set of parabolic legs here that absolutely shock the world here, and especially anyone who wants to believe that this bull run is anything close to over. We also have reports of the first billion-dollar acquisition in the crypto industry. Obviously, there are multiple billion-dollar unicorns, but this $1.2 billion acquisition from Galaxy Digital over BitGo is the first confirmed M&A billion-dollar deal. And after Janet Yellen's Yellen over the interest rate increase in the near future caused a tremendous amount of concern in crypto and mainstream markets, she retracted her statement saying that they're not going to go up, rates will stay low, and of course markets once again started smiling and onward and upward to the right they went. But the news of the day is without a doubt Uniswap V3, which is the long-awaited new update on what could be argued to be the most important protocol sitting on top of Ethereum today, which is the thing that enables all kinds of trading, liquidity, project launches, project growth, decentralized exchange, for the first time in history to thrive the way it has. And Uniswap's V3 edition comes with some serious and notable increases to its usage user experience, mostly in the form of something called concentrated liquidity. Concentrated liquidity works like this. Say I want to add liquidity to a US dollar stablecoin pair. Well, I know that there's not going to be a lot of impermanent loss there because the fluctuations between US dollar stablecoins should be almost nothing. So what am I doing? I'm getting small bits of trading fees that pass through that network for the liquidity I add. I'm essentially earning stablecoins with my stablecoins. Now, is this the most aggressive yield in the world? No, but it is still some yield. The problem here comes when I switch my USDC for USDT and I lose a significant amount in the process. This happens because AMMs like Uniswap are not really set up just for this behavior. And so the liquidity you add might be reserved for if the price swings down to 50 cents, which never happens with a stablecoin. Of course, it does happen with your favorite altcoin, but it should never happen, at least with USDT and USDC. So for that reason, you want all your liquidity sitting between 99 cents and $1 and 1 penny, and always focusing on earning fees in that range. That's where these coins should absolutely always stay. And so for that reason, this is a really interesting step forward and a huge utility for hardcore DeFi underlying fundamental infrastructure. Now, there's also other upgrades, but this is a great step forward. And like I said, I believe $100 Uni is programmed. I said it before when Uni was just $1. I'll say it again now that we're getting V3, and I'll say it again after it hits $100. So despite the fear running in the streets over the past few days, I remain extremely bullish. And I do believe that picking out some amazing altcoin gems over the coming days and weeks will probably net people some life-changing results. For that reason, I'm going to be reinstating some very regular altcoin picks. If you guys are excited for that, go ahead, destroy that like button, because we're going to be bringing you the absolute biggest gems in the market with the most upside. And of course, my goal here on this channel is to put this audience ahead of absolutely any other. And so if you guys are excited for this, go ahead, destroy that like button, leave a comment in the comment section below. Remember that all comments are entered to win your very own hardware wallet. As always, remember there are scammers in the comments pretending to be me. Don't fall for it. My name's Elio Trades. You can find me on Twitter at Elio Trades. I'm definitely making some gem calls over there, so make sure you follow me over there. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon on the next episode.